I mean, this is insane. This is insane what I'm about to read to you. This is crazy. This is crazy. I made notes on today's video. I never do this. It's usually a rant, 3, 4, 5 minutes, unedited, one take, simple. I have notes. The Cleveland Browns are not only going to win the division, that is a Super Bowl contender for sure, and we got the notes to prove it. If you guys disagree, you have to let me know in the comments your reasoning, because I don't know how you can disagree. Start with the defense. I mean, Jim Schwartz now, a Super Bowl winning guy, so your staff is improved. He's totally going to revamp the defense. Just having him there alone with the same roster they had before was already pretty good. You add in Dalvin Tomlinson, stuff in the run. Zadarius Smith, I'm a Packers fan. I'm familiar with that guy. Tremendously versatile, super athletic, big, strong guy. Good tackler. Myles Garrett, of course. You add Thornhill and McLeod in the secondary. Again, Super Bowl experience. So you're adding experience, you're adding talent. You already had Ward and Newsome out there. I mean, the secondary's loaded. The D-line's loaded now. And there's another guy, he has a weird name. Okoronkwo or something. I can't pronounce his name, but he's fast. He's tremendously athletic. So that defense is nasty. That's a top 5 defense. Maybe higher? Do I dare say top 3 defense for the Browns? Do you not remember 2021? They were nasty. Do you remember the second half of that season? No one was scoring on the Browns. Lockdown. And they're better. Significantly. This is scary stuff. And no one's talking about this. How? This is crazy. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Slap a like on the video. It takes half a second. I'd appreciate it. You got Nick Chubb. I don't know who's better. I mean, am I having a total brain fart today? Who's better than Nick Chubb? Let me know in the comments if you think any running back's better than Nick Chubb. You re-sign the center. You add Elijah Moore to Amari Cooper. You got Tillman out of Tennessee. You got Godwin in there. Oh my God. So you have all these receivers for Watson. Watson's athletic. So you got Nick Chubb and an athletic quarterback. You got a quarterback that can throw. You got a receiving core. You got a nasty defense. You got a better staff now. What is going on? How is this not a headline? Like the biggest headline in NFL news right now. This is a Super Bowl contending team. And not just like, yeah, they're like a Super Bowl contender. You know, if they play really well, like they could make it. No. Like they're a contender as in like they're probably in my top 5 picks to win it all. This is an insane roster. Oh my God, Deshaun Watson. Did you see all that stuff surrounding him? Come on. There's finally been enough time to where he's off the radar. People can stop talking about this guy, at least to the level they were in the past. He's more relaxed. He had a full off season. He's going to be comfortable. Deshaun Watson was a top 5 quarterback, at least in his back on the Texans. He's going to be looking sharp. He already looks sharp. You see his OTAs? This dude's going to light it up. I mean, I'm not saying a long shot bet on Watson to win MVP is not a good bet. I'm probably going to sprinkle on that. I don't know what the odds are, but I think it's worth a half a unit, quarter unit. So you got everything settling in here. And you know what? I think the biggest thing to end today's video is the fact that usually there's much more spotlight on the Browns and there's enough stuff going on with other teams to where they're not really talked about that much. I mean, there's always like the preseason hype about the Browns being good or whatever, and I totally understand how that's not worked out in the past. But this time, they're not at the top of the spotlight. They can kind of relax until they go like 5-1, then everyone's going to be on them. Good fan base. It doesn't feel like the world's on them. They seem like a sneaky team, and the only thing that concerns me a little is the schedule. It's really, really hard. I mean, really, really hard. You want me to read it to you really quick? I mean, this is the only concern is the schedule. First game at home, they're underdogs to the Bengals. I actually gave you guys a video prior here on the channel, if you saw that, saying that Browns money line at home is the freest money on week 1. So check that out. Steelers at the Steelers, still early in the season. I mean, TJ Watt alone can make it hard for Watson, but I think they go to Pitt and win. Titans is a win, so they're 3-0. The Browns are 3-0. Ravens, but it's at home. Browns are 4-0 Interceptions are going to come, 2 or 3 for Lamar that game. Then you got a bye week. So, I mean, through week 5, the Browns are undefeated. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. I got to know. I got to know either way. Then you got the Niners, but it's still at home. You got a chance. You got a chance. And the hype, and after the bye week, and being undefeated, and the fact that they're going to be playing so confidently, I'm not saying they can't win that. But here's where it starts to get hard. Sneaky game against the Colts. Maybe they fall asleep. It's an away game. It's still the NFL. It's still professionals on the other side of the football field. You never know. Then you got to go to Seattle. Again, kind of a sneaky game. Maybe they get caught, kind of looking like they're in quicksand a little. Seahawks can score. So that'll be interesting. Cardinals is a win, so they're still in good shape. Back to the Ravens. They're probably just going to split 1-1, so that's probably a loss. Steelers, again, it's always hard to beat somebody twice. If they do win that early game, they probably win this, even if it's at home, just because that's just sort of how things work out. Division rivals, it's hard to beat 2 times. At the Broncos could be difficult. It's hard to say what type of shape Sean Payton will have that team in. At the Rams, I mean, are the Rams kind of under the radar, sort of sneaky good? They certainly could be, so we're not sure about that. Jaguars at home, again, you just don't know. Like that, even that's kind of a question mark. Bears at home, that should be a win. At Texans is a win. The Jets, but it's at the Jets, and it's towards the end of the season, so even though the Jets are probably, in my opinion, going to look rough to start, maybe by week 17, the Jets are actually a well-oiled machine. So that could be bad. And then you're at the Bengals. They're going to beat the Bengals in week 1, so they'll probably lose the game in Cincinnati. So it's tough. I mean, it's hard to say. Nothing's a guarantee. I think they got off to a pretty good start. The problem is then the spotlight's going to come in heavy. Everyone's going to be all over them. The buzz is going to be good, but I think the fan base, I think the team will have enough confidence to override kind of being the center of attention, or at least close to it. So there's schedule results, in my opinion. There's still a lot of things that can change between now and game time. A lot. We're sitting here July 1st today as I record this video. So there's still a lot that can change, but those are some early predictions. And overall, I feel really, really good about this Browns team, and I have zero attachment to the Browns. I don't like them. I don't care for them. I don't even like the AFC. I'm a Packers guy. It just doesn't even affect me. I don't care. So the fact that I'm saying all this and I feel this certain way about a team that's totally irrelevant to me, yeah. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you'll leave me comments below what you're thinking. I'll see you in the next video.